In 2012, we bought a Nissan NV 2500 HD. It's a high top van so that we could convert it into a camper. I put the rack on myself. I bought a rack from Amazon and I put that rack on top, and I also added the Thule up top. Yeah, the rack was very hard to put on. It was very heavy, but I managed to do it.
Since we're part-timers, although we do go out for sometimes 15, 16 days at a time, we've got this set up for non-full-time living. And Greg's going to demonstrate how we break it down when we get ready to sleep at night. We keep a blanket on the ice chest because it makes the ice last longer. And right now it's full of water, so it's even heavier than normal. Go.
I first made this, the first thing I did was, we went through different iterations of this. I had bunk beds and they didn't work. And finally I came up with this design with these slats. And I'll show you how I make the bed with the slats. And the last thing I created was this deck, which is really nice, and we can put stuff underneath. And there's storage under here, and there's storage under this side too. So let me make the bed. Little Velcro.
Got lots of things stored underneath. And it just sets right inside of each other. And then we have a nice king-size bed.
Put these down. All right, so
Voila.
we have an electric blanket, and we plug
We should show up here first.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is our closet, and we each have a basket that keeps our clothes in it. And we've been able to go, like we said, about 16 days without a problem. And then these are little shoe racks, and we put these up to hold things at night.
And I have a CPAP that I need to wear at night to breathe, and we have a battery that hooks into.
So Greg put in a house battery, and then
we also have, when we have electricity, like last night, we plug in with our electric blanket that's
right
in
up
here.
here. This is hooked into the
And I have,
house battery.
when we're hooked it to electricity, I use this, and we have a microwave that we can use when we're plugged in.
Or when we use our generator,
And
because
then
we
when
also have a generator.
When I'm not plugged in, I've got this to the house battery, and I plug my CPAP into this piece. And then we have a light, an LED light that's hooked into the house battery. And then we've got these fun LED lights that light up really well.
Yeah, you can't see now because it's daytime, but this makes this really bright in here.
Yeah, and these are just, we got these for a parade we were in, and didn't have a better use for them, and so we
And then let's talk about, okay,
we just use them for
so
LEDs.
the Nissan comes with this little tray area here that I'm not sure exactly what you were supposed to store there, but Greg built this nice custom piece of wood
It's just a piece of wood.
that and a pole, and the pole has a
When we're
curtain on it.
stealthing, when we need to stealth in a city, and we want it to look like there's no one up front and not covered with anything, so people can look in and say, oh, there's no one in there. We have this curtain that we bring down, and this can go across.
Oopsie.
also will use this sometimes if I have to go to the restroom.
As we're driving. So
this is our kitchen, and we take this off because it holds it when we're moving. This rubber gizmo. And
so this
this
lived
was
where there was this science.
we live near a laboratory, and
goods.
this was a for biological research dissection station.
We took it to a car wash and
So
thoroughly
we cleaned
cleaned it.
Cleaned the
But
blood
it's
off.
really nice because there's all kinds of trays,
Yeah,
and
we like
that's
these
our
trays,
kitchen.
and this thing seems to be working.
And then down here we've got our pots and pans and stuff. And then the very bottom of it
This is our
is our
bathroom.
We have everything all in one place. So this is a luggable
It's a
loo.
luggable loo. It's worked out really well.
And we keep a little basket down here with necessities in it. But we want to show you this. Okay. And that is
Poo powder.
mini poo powder.
This is really great stuff. It's amazing. It'll turn any liquid into a solid.
And then you're able to throw it out. And then we also under here have a bucket, and in that bucket is some sawdust.
Sawdust
So
to help with smells.
This area works really nicely.
To get up on the roof, I have a collapsible ladder. You can buy one of these on Amazon pretty cheap. And it telescopes up into a ladder, and I can climb up and get to the Thule. Up in the Thule, I keep things we don't use very often, like some tools and just knickknacks, and a base to an umbrella, a big umbrella that we have.
And then this table has a metal extension to it, and so you can put a camp stove on there, which we'll sometimes use.
Yeah. And we keep all our jackets and some towels up on this thing up here. Okay.
Okay, as you'll be able to see, it's really fast to make this bed. It only takes us a few minutes. Sleeping bag folds up. Bring the pads over. The slats go back inside. You can see all the stuff we have inside there.
So yeah, so underneath here
This is where we keep
is just
chairs.
and a big giant sun cover and a table, and
the house battery and some.
the house battery's back there and the wire.
Propane
We'll
is
show you
back
that in a
there.
minute.
And then in here, I've just got some more paper towels and extra kitchen type supplies.
So let me finish.
And let's show this side too when you're done. And then we use this area to eat and to sit.
We do sit in here.
We'll sit in
and eat.
here. And then in here, this is my food bucket. So I keep all our food, and I'm able to keep enough food for.
And we have some fans
couple
and
weeks.
heaters.
I also have these trays that we got, and we use those to sit here. Although we just bought a table mount, and I think we're going to be putting a table
Yeah, we
in.
just bought this table mount that I'm going to put probably down in here
and then
and
that
put a
way.
little round table.
And then also in here we've got a little toaster. We've got a couple
Propane
of propane
heater,
heaters.
propane stoves.
And then in here is kind of our junk thing. It's got our heater. It's got our emergency supplies, some ties, plastic ties, a few other things in there.
So this worked really nice with, it just works out that this can hang right there so we can get to it, and
Makes it easy to get in.
easy in and out. We got more, we keep long things on the side here. We got to figure out where we're going to keep a table if we get a little table.
And then this just goes down
and this
and
just easily slides right back.
sits inside.
So here is our house battery that's hooked in. When I need to hook up, I just plug this in, and this goes to that other end where I put my CPAP in. To charge the battery while we're driving, I have this Genius battery charger, and this charges the house battery. This van comes with a big alternator that can put out, I think it's 400 amps or 120, I can't remember. I'll figure it out. But anyway, the amps can, the alternator will run this battery charger, which charges the battery when we're driving along, and it does a great job. I also have a Renogy portable suitcase solar. This is a solar panel, 100 watts, and that's really handy. We use that when we go on long trips and we're going to be away, when we're not driving a lot. I have a generator, a Yamaha generator.
Which is really quiet.
And if we need it, I have propane. We have this really cool camp stove by CampChief. It's a, I love this thing. It's a propane stove or fireplace, really, fire pit. And it's got lava rock, and you just hook it up and you can have a nice little fire without wood. So if there's fire restrictions,
cook on it a lot.
Yeah, and we also cook on it.
We have cast iron pots, and so the cast iron can sit just right on top of those lava rocks. Makes it super simple.
And then we have our water supply.
Yep, everything you need. Totally self-contained. And we've been camping in temperatures that have been down to about 16 degrees? 18 degrees?
18, but
Not
we
very
can do in the upper 20s real well with lots of blankets.
So we find this camper to be really, really comfortable, and as we said, we've been camping down in 16, 18 degree weather. We've camped in the snow, we've camped when it was really, really hot. We have a couple of fans that are battery operated, and one of them that we can plug into the battery, the house battery, and we've gone up to about 15, 16 days in this, and it works perfectly, and it was a really nice, inexpensive way to build out a camper that's worked just perfectly for us.
We really like the Nissan NV. It's really comfortable up here. It's got the storage, this gigantic storage area where you're supposedly able to put a laptop. It's got a electronic system. It's got a backup light or a backup camera, so when you're backing up, you can see the what's behind you. It's got a little sensors back there that tell you if you're going to run over somebody or hit a tree or a rock. It didn't have Bluetooth, so I added this little Bluetooth so I can connect my phone and play music to it. And we use this little connector with all these all our electronic stuff. And what else about this car? Oh, we get about 14 miles a gallon. We used to get 15, but we added nicer tires, more rugged tires, so that we could go through dirt a little better and grab a little better. So we have these solar flashlights that have been great. We've used these for 4 years now?
Yeah.
They just have solar panels in them, and we never have to buy batteries. And then we've got these little solar lights, and this blows up, and it's a little solar lantern. It's really fun for kids and
big kids.
Big kids too. And I guess that's about it for the tour of the van.
So thank you for joining us on Sock Monkey Truckers, and we hope you enjoyed our van tour of Humphrey, our van.
And the Sock Monkeys.
All right.
Keep on trucking.